Morning, good morning, good morning. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. I'm joined by Saddam. He'll be joining me soon. Um, Today is Saturday, as you know. Every Saturday morning we discuss football, and then there's quite happening in the field of football. So today we are also going to do the same thing to start discussing what is happening in the game of football. Let me welcome Swing. Saddam, welcome to the show, and how are you?
Uh, Morning, comrade, and morning, viewers. Happy Saturday for everyone.
Bona Sisonke, Remoho, Rekaofela, Rotle, Simwe, we are together on Sesam. And then
Welcome.
yeah, we are together.
Uh,
How are you, Saddam? How are you? Saddam, today we are
I'm okay.
born. Today we are calling.
Mm.
There are a lot of things that are under Sundowns. All right, so we need to assess what's happening. I don't know, with my eyes, with my mind, and then probably you also with your eyes, your mind, your ears. Is this the beginning of the end and the beginning of Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates era, respectively? So what I'm trying to say is the era of Sundowns coming to an end. We are seeing the beginning of the rise of Orlando Pirates. I'll tell you why I might say that. Now, let's start here. What happened to Rhulani? We don't know exactly what happened to Rhulani. There are a lot of stories. Rhulani, I saw him on Robert Marawa, long interview. He just said he didn't want to leave, insinuating that he was forced. Okay. He continued to say, I still love Mamelodi Sundowns. Now, remember we are talking about Rhulani Mokwena. Uh, he has done very, very well as a coach. You cannot deny that. Rhulani is the coach of the year in our country. He's got very few losses, all right? He has qualified for the Club World Cup, all right? He lost in the semi-final of the Champions League. He won AFL. I'm just referring just to the past season, not the entire era. He has just won the league. Now he's gone. And then they asked him what is the reason. He said he cannot talk because he has signed a non-disclosure. Now everybody was wondering, everybody wanted to know what was happening. So there is a whole lot of news that we get outside there, which probably can give us a light. So I want to understand you, what you understand, and the people out there, what do you understand? Now it doesn't end there. We've seen in the news that Grant Kekana is not willing to renew a contract. It is rumored that he might be on his way to Kaiser Chiefs. We've seen that Mokwena, up to this point in time, hasn't renewed a contract, all right, and is not willing to renew. So those are some of the unconfirmed news. So hence I'm saying, what's happening at Sundowns? Is it the beginning of the end of the era of Mamelodi Sundowns and the beginning of the era of Orlando Pirates? I'm saying that because I've seen how Pirates play lately. And Pirates are the only team that have inflicted pains on Sundowns, especially on Nedbank Cup. They've beaten Rhulani twice. And I've seen one of the rumors whereby Rhulani said, Sundowns hate to lose to Pirates. all right? And unfortunately, this time he lost on 2 cup final. So I don't know. What have you heard, Saddam? What's happening? Mamelodi Sundowns has issued a statement. Let's see. People are having all sorts of idea what happens at Sundowns. But this is the official statement of Mamelodi Sundowns, which I want to share with you. This is what Mamelodi Sundowns said. I hope you can see this one, Saddam. It's very you know, the statement says Mamelodi Sundowns and Rhulani Mokwena agree to part ways. Mamelodi Sundowns and Rhulani Mokwena amicably concluded an agreement bringing to an end Rhulani Mokwena's employment as a head coach. Sundowns wishes to express its gratitude to Rhulani Mokwena for his contribution to the success and the achievement of the club during the tenure as a head coach. Rhulani will forever be part of the Mamelodi Sundowns family, and the club wishes him all of the very best for his future. The decision of Mamelodi Sundowns was taken by the board, taking into account the objective and the expectation of the club, was not influenced or based on the recommendation of any individual associated with the club. Sundowns is deeply committed to the development and the growth of South African coaches and players. Coach Mangoba Mniti and technical team will continue to lead and take the control of the training and preparation of players for the upcoming season. Mamelodi Sundowns is preparing and focusing on the competing in all upcoming competition and is honored to be one of the 4 clubs representing Africa continent in the historic FIFA Club World Cup. So that is the statement of Mamelodi Sundowns. But I've also seen something saying, you know, the agent for Mangoba says Mangoba is negotiating, but is not negotiating for coaching position. All right, not confirmed. This is the news that we see, rumors. Okay, and then, but it's a different position, but definitely not as a head coach. We don't know. Some people are saying Fleming Berg, the technical director, will go Europe. You will never consider the local guys to take over. I don't know. I don't know what's your point. What do you hear, Saddam? Is this the end or the beginning?
Yeah, I think that is a shocking part for Rhulani and Sundowns. What I hear and what I learn, it was very tough for many people to understand, because now we're talking about Rhulani is no longer with Sundowns. Yeah, for me, I think number one, it was a problem between their colleague, the guy who was making with him amongst buying the players, who's coming, who's out, whatever lineup. That one we can't say 100%, but we hear the rumors that there used to be a problem when somebody wants to sign the players, somebody wants to feed the players. It was a problem. Even the issue of Lodge, I think the guys, I forget his name, that technical advisor, whatever, he said he doesn't want to Zungu, he doesn't want to Lodge, but it was signed by Rhulani himself. That's why you can see after Lodge's story on Nedbank Day, and then Rhulani was trying to back him and say it's injury, but that was not true. So the problem is, for me, if I can see, Rhulani, yes, he does well, especially on the league, but to me, he looked like he was too harsh for everything, because everything starts step by step. And the way he was doing, when I remember, when they play against Esperance in Pretoria, Cape Champion, I was there. Everyone we've been surprised when we didn't see Johnny on the game. He was on the bench. It's like Argentina without Messi. You can't play any game, especially when World Cup without Messi is nothing. And then again, when they play Nedbank, Shalule was on the bench. You can't play a cup game without Shalule, especially Shalule was on form recently. And then a lot of things. Now we hear the story, somebody was saying, no, I'm supposed to join Sundown. Then say, no, because I'm a drinking master and what was a lot of story. Someone also left at Sundown.
The guy said, I'm not even drinking at all. And I've never even...
He said he never even touched something to drink, but they said he was drinking. He was so surprised. That one is the issue that comes now. But it's painful because he was willing to join Sundown. And then another thing is, if you can check, someone like Mokwena, after he comes back from Ivory Coast, he was not 100% playing regularly, whatever they say, injury. Today is Kekane. Those two players, we've been told that they might go to overseas, they're supposed to renew their contract on June, whatever. But we as Kenya will open hands for them if they want to come. As you say, you hear the rumors, but anything can happen. But to me, Rhulani, he must not be so much stubborn when it comes reality for the job, because I can see Rhulani likes to use too much anger on the issue. He's a good motivator. He can motivate the players. He can talk to the players, can do everything. But for selection, to change the plan and the team, he doesn't know. That's why he can win the league. He can't win the competition because competition is a killer punch. There's no way you can say it's a league, it's 1 man away. No, when they say Nedbank finally, you know the game must be finished. So he doesn't have a plan to change, to say, no, this one is not a good system, let me change it or replace whatever. What do you want is just to carry on with the same team until the end. But now, not because we talk bad about him, he's no longer a standard. We just say he's supposed to reduce his anger, he's supposed to be learning, and then he still has a long way to go. It's a young coach, it's a good promising. When you come to the profile, he's got a good profile, but the profile is not good on the field. Because end of the day, it's a cheap talk, but not deliver. I'm saying Rhulani, he said on the metro, he can't say anything, something wrong, because he said he signed something that he must not talk. So meaning, why he doesn't want to talk? Because it's for him and his colleague. It's a problem between the two. Colleague and him, that the one calls him, even Lodge. Yeah, they cause him a job. But
all right. Let's go back here. Rumors are saying 5 reasons that led to Rhulani's demise. All right. They said him not playing Cirino. That was one of the problems. And when he brought in, what is his name? Lodge. And then they said, why do you bring Lodge when we have Cirino? And you're not playing Cirino, and Cirino was on form during that era. So that was one of the reasons. And was part of it, Lodge went AWOL, okay? He was seen drinking and all that, and that, I think, had a lot of impact, okay? And then I also saw some pundits on the various YouTube channel talking. They say, Rhulani, apart from this 5 that I've indicated, which is indicated here, they said he got rid of Mamelodi Sundowns legends who were there, who were assisting, all right? And then this one, I even heard Tso Villagas. Tso Villagas was at Mamelodi Sundowns. I said, let me tell you, one thing for sure about Mr. Motsepe or Dr. Motsepe, he loves the Sundowns legends and he wants them to be taken care of. So Rhulani was like on the mission of taking everybody off and then bringing some of his buddies from the team that he was coaching and so on. And then that was the issue that has been alleged, that he had a lot of favoritism. And then apparently, and then one of the issues that also brought him down was the issue of, at some point, they say Mangoba Miti advised him and said, don't play Bongani Zongo before Bongani could be injured. And then he continued to play. He could not listen to opinion from others. And then, as you are saying, Rhulani is a good coach. He's got future. I think even his uncle, praised him. I mean, if you are praised by somebody in Jomo's caliber, just like he praised Peter, it's an honor. But I think he still has to sometimes take some advices, and that's very important. And the other thing, I think what was happening between him and the coach of TS Galaxy, also that exacerbated the issues, all right? And then, those are some of the things that they were talking about. So I don't know whether Saddam, you heard about those things as I mentioned them. And then Fleming came out because he said, I hear a lot of people saying I'm the man behind Mamelodi Sundowns, okay? He said, I'm hearing rumors that I'm the one who causes he said it's not true. And then he went on to say, problem started when I think Rhulani had won something, and he insisted that he should be called Pep Guardiola. All right? He said that's when things started went haywire. He said everybody at Mamelodi Sundowns was calling him Pep Guardiola, and then I didn't call. I said I'll call you Pep Guardiola if you don't lose two cups, one cup twice to the same team. All right, and then if you win the Champions League, then I'll call you Pep Guardiola. So those are some of the rumors that we pick up and so on. And then I think a lot of people, I even heard Junior Khanye acknowledging that Rhulani is a very good coach, very young, and then we need to nurture and protect him. But at the same time, he needs to learn. He needs to make sure that he take advices. So yeah, so those are some of the things that we hear out here. So now I don't know, Saddam, you want to say something?
Yeah, I think another thing is Rhulani, he get too much in charge to Sundown. That's why he was doing everything that he wanted. I remember when Saddam mentioned the statement, say, I was very surprised when I supposed to, after the training, when I check on he was on the list of injured. Why? But I was not injured, but I was on the list of injured. It's where they select Lodge for the lineup. It was not because Sabino was injured. He was just want to give Lodge to play, but he didn't settle nicely to make a correcting that. Today you are not on one lineup because of 1, 2, 3, or I want to check something with Lodge or whatever. You can sit and come again, whatever. No, to be on the list of injury if you are not injured is a painful because you want to play. This causes a problem. And another thing, I agree with this guy, Flamingo, when he said it's not the cost. He caused himself because he was too much. He had too much powers. Even when you can see the game of TS Galaxy, the two was even influenced to the supporters each other, supporters of Sundown and supporters of TS Galaxy. There was also starting pointing finger each other because the big one they were fighting. They were trying to say, no, that's not nice. It's not good for you as a leader to fight until that's why they say the two elephants when they fight, the grass are getting bad. Now, Rhulani, he must sit down and just check and get advice from somebody. You can't say, no, I'm all right, I'm a good coach, I can do this one. No. That's why I say his profile will be okay, but the behavior, the anger, the stubborn that he has, is going to cause him a problem. Because end of the day in South Africa, they can put their finger. Now there's a lot of things they say, hey, somebody used to pay 5,000 before you play, somebody used to do this. We're still going to hear a lot of things about Rhulani with players' issues.
Now, the other thing is this. They said this is one of the news that we pick up. Fleming believed in youngsters, and then apparently Fleming is not willing to renew the contract of Themba Zwane. He believes that Themba is old. Hence, Bongani Zungu has been let go. Even Gaston Sirino has been let go. And then apparently Rhulani didn't want those players to leave. So, yeah, but at the same time, do you really think that Mamelodi Sundowns, they are giving too much power to Fleming? And do you really believe that Fleming or Mamelodi Sundowns will go for a local coach, or they will go for Europe? Because what worries me is the fact that we hear that Grant Kekan is not willing to sign the extension. They want to sign him at the same salary that he's getting. And then Mokwena also is not willing to sign. So what's your take about that? Do you think that this is the beginning and the end of Mamelodi Sundowns? Here is myself here with Rhulani in one of the conferences. I think it was the AFL game. He's a good coach, granted. We don't want to deny him that. But for me, if you ask me, I think he will learn out of this experience. Sit down and reflect. Got a whole lot of people who are knowledgeable in your family, especially in Jomana, who can give you advices, your father, but largely Mchomana. Mchomana has done a lot. So hang around with such people, just take some advices. And I know he has been mentioning many times that he has a very good relationship with Dr. Ivan Koza. Talk to those people, get some advices from them. So that would be my opinion. And then take a break for now and listen to what the elders are saying. So I don't know, Saddam, in the parting shot, what do you want to add? Because I want us to move.
Yeah, what I want to add is I don't think Flamingo will be a coach, because after somebody left,
no, I'm not getting. I'm not saying as a coach. I'm saying Fleming may. The issue people are saying Fleming may bring a European somebody, because if you look even the players that he was bringing, you talk of Marcelo Allende, those are the players that were brought by Fleming. So those are some of the things that I'm referring to. Okay.
Okay, no, he can bring somebody, not him. He can bring somebody that it'll be okay. But
can he bring a European somebody?
Yeah, European somebody that he knows, but he must also reduce the powers, because after what happened against him and Rhulani, it's going to be a problem, because the players that they left and the one who stays, they're going to have a problem against him. It's going to be 100%, because they will scared to ask anything. They will know that, hey, it's going to be a problem, because Rhulani is no longer here. We are not safe. It's going to be a problem among the players and him. Whatever the new coach come. But at the end of the day, we want to see Sundown going on. But us as the Chiefs, whatever is happening, we don't care about that, because we want to sort them out. We wish them to get a new coach, and then we'll get our Nabi there to compete, because we also want to be part of that. Here you say Sundown, Pirates is good, it can take over, can do this one to end up the Sundown to dominate whatever. Don't forget that we also want to be part of that.
I'm watching football. I'm not but at the present moment in time, remember, you've got a new coach. He hasn't bought new players. You don't have much time. Remember, let me tell you my honest opinion, Saddam. Nabi, you guys, especially you are the president of the supporters. You need to give him a chance, especially this coming season. Don't put too much pressure on him, and then allow him, let him, carry on. Maybe in 3 years' time we'll talk. then that's my opinion, all right? And then we may see something different, all right? Saddam, let's move on to the other news because there are a lot of news that can be shared. I want to share quickly some of the news that we have. The what you call Mamelodi Sundowns, they've released their news, their road show, and then they'll be going to Seshego, Emelangen Park, Zone 2. I saw them in Durban, and then Sundowns is coming, it's rising. Now they're trying to amass fan base, which is a good thing. They're going out there and ensuring that they can get fan base. And then again, you with your supporters, here is Kumbu in Eastern Cape. They are celebrating their 9th in Eastern Cape, the branch there. And Atteridgeville, I see they are continuing with their celebration. And then today at Atteridgeville, and then they said the venue to be announced at 12 o'clock. And then they will be continue with their year's anniversary. Okay, so those are some of the news. The other news that I want to share is Fadlu Davids. He has joined Simba. That means our football is not bad because we have our coaches going to Africa. What do you want to say about Fadlu? Fadlu, they like him. You know, everybody takes Fadlu. Fadlu went to Egypt, to Al Ahly. What's your take?
Yeah, I think it's good to see a player, coach moving around. He was at the Pirates, good coach, we know, but whatever he left. But at the end of the day, to go to Egypt is very, very impressive because he's going to learn more. It's going to be good for him as well. So I think it's a good, and he's young. He can go as far as he can. But at the end of the day, you know, Egypt is another team that when you talk about Egypt, how many supporters they have.
No, it's going to Simba. Simba, I think.
I mean Simba. Yeah. Simba, the one that was playing with us here. Simba is a good team. They also got a lot of supporters. You can see stadium is red when they play. Simba, they always like winning because they are the big team when you count them on Africa. They're the big team. So wish him a good luck for that as well, to stay at Simba and continue coaching and have a good record. And at the end of the day, you get happy as well.
All right, Saddam, I just want you to talk about this because this one is yours, a quick one, so that I move on to other news. Your branch, Tembisa branch, they are having a meeting tomorrow. It starts at 12. Just say a little bit so that I move on. Time is against us, Saddam.
Yeah, tomorrow at Caprice, as you see, we're going to have a general meeting. So the meeting is going to be about renewal, membership card. We're going to renewal branch. When you come to Temsa branch, when you see Temsa branch traveling, wearing the merchandiser, looking nice, when it's home game, they wear home game, away.
All right.
Meaning,
all right. Now, but
going to be 200 rand for each to pay tomorrow, and then bring your 200 rand to join the branch. Temsa branch is not because you must be a supporter.
Let's move on. Are they going to elect leadership? Saddam is for life.
Myself, I'm a technical advisor. Advisor. Chairman, I got the executive member, chairman. Happy with my executive member. I'm just giving them advice. I'm going to be there tomorrow. Then we can share his way. We're going to make a renewal. I'm also going to renew my contract. Every year we join the branch.
Yeah. But I'm sure you'll call for your supporters to support the coach, the new coach. Now we've seen that your players have arrived in Turkey. Here they are ones who are joining the squad. I can see Mfundo there, very promising youngster. And then we'll see what's gonna happen. And then maybe that is why I say just give this guy a bit of a chance, and then hopefully he'll bring glory to Kaizer Chiefs. So And then I don't want you guys to be too harsh and what have you. Saddam, remember we are a financial company. We are educating. I just want to move to that. Now let me share what we have so that at the end of the day you understand. We teach about money, be either how to pay your debts, and then in a quicker way, and then not only that, also, how to build a business. So those are some of the things that we teach about. So I'll show you the books so that you can buy yourself a book, and then you educate yourself, and then so that in future you are now also empowered. You have knowledge, you can share the knowledge with anyone else. Now, let's start here, Saddam. A quick one. I want to share this book. This one is the book that I wrote, I think, some time back. It's called How I Turned 500 Rand into a Million Rand Business. To show how that was done. And then this book, it's a hard copy and also in ebook. You can also get it as an ebook. In other words, as a soft copy on your phone or anywhere via Amazon. Just check with Amazon, then you can get the book. Then I also have this one. I've extensively done with the issue of debts, and then as a result, that has made me to understand what's happening. This book can teach you how to pay your debts quicker by simply paying extra 100 Rand on your debts, extra 100 Rand on your installments if you want to get this book. And the other opportunity, you can get it for free. If you want to know how can you get it for free, just drop us a WhatsApp, and then we'll call you. The office will tell you how can you get this book for free. These are the books that we have as the Big R. There are quite a number of them, but we'll always share the news with you. Saddam, Remo, Rekaufela, Rosle, Singwe, we are together on Sesam. Remo. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Mbulele, thank you so much for coming. Ne? And then today, unali something, how busy today?
No, today I'm not busy. It was just a game from Kosafa. As you know, that Bafana was kicked out with the point system long time ago. So we are waiting for final.
We are branch meeting.
Hey, branch meet now tomorrow.
Yeah.
It might happen.
Yeah.
Maybe I might get a ticket to fly back to finally. Because whatever Bafana is not there, we must support the Kosafa Cup. Angola is going to the final, and then so we must go support them. You can't believe the Mozambique is out and Comoros is out, Bafana is out, so we must support the game just for the love of the game.
All right.
Here's a good news for supporters.
Yeah.
Our management, they're going to meet top 5 executive member and the new coach and his technical staff at Turkey to welcome them. It's going to be an announcement today on Saturday in Turkey. People must understand that to go to Turkey is not to play against team in Turkey, whatever. It's for the pre-season, for the training. So to welcome our coach, to know he must know his players. And another thing, Jessica Mtaun is our director of marketing. Yeah. The brand is going to be more higher and higher. The brand of Kaizer Chiefs, you'll see the new jersey. Thank you very much, Jessica. Thank you very much to everyone, new coach, new technical staff, players. Let's go on. Our glory days will come back. Thank you.
The song, We Are Together, Remo. Thank you so much, Saddam. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. News just came in. Mamelodi Sundowns has just welcomed Steve Khompela as a senior coach and assist Mangoba Ngiti and the technical team. So maybe they need to clarify what's happening here. whether Steve Khompela is a senior coach, is a coach, or is in an assistant coach to Mangoba or technical team, or both. So maybe they need to clarify. We'll understand very soon what's the story. Who's doing what? Who's the coach? Who will fall on the shot? Thank you.